Hey guys, Delt here. Yesterday, to finish off some of my quests, I was playing on the Ice Caves, and I realized that this is the best place to farm gear and gold for a solo. I'm running the Rapard build, so I have Lore Mastery and Fermata, but then I decided to take it even further, since I'm not necessarily wanting to fight, and I'm going to be bringing Wanderer's Luck instead of Superior Dexterity. This gives me 50 luck, and if I get more from gear, that's great too. I could have used a luck pot, but I wasn't wanting to invest into that. But honestly, you don't really need any more luck here. Also, the best place to get loot on this map is the gold pile and the center module, but I'd recommend staying away from it unless you're feeling confident in 2v2s. For the most part, I stood away from it, but when I was bored, I would occasionally try to do it. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. So I'm not going to be showing that, and instead, I'll focus on an approach that will most likely bring y'all the most success too. Hope this helps. What I was really aiming for in all of these games was to clear some of the sub-bosses and get to as many lion head chests as I could. Both of those have really good chances for giving us good loot, especially if we get luck gear on. The hard part about it is there will be duos in your game, so if you hear people and you don't think that you can fight two people at the same time, literally just walk the other way. With Fermata and Lore Mastery, we can get away from the majority of comps in the game, but there is one specific class that's really hard to get away from. If you're getting chased down by any comp that has a rogue, you might as well just try to fight them and maybe survive. I know this clip probably feels really long compared to some of the others, but I'm playing it at 300 speed while I'm getting chased by a rogue and a ranger. So just imagine this going on for like 3 times the length that it actually did, and they were still chasing me. And I just wanted to show that this isn't like the foolproof way to get gear. We're still going to make mistakes. We're only human. Sometimes other comps like Ranger Rogue specifically are really hard to get away from. Bard Rogue probably would be too. But all in all, I still think that it's worth sharing this with you because I was able to get a ton of gold and a ton of gear in only a couple hours of playtime yesterday. So after the game that I died to the Ranger and the Rogue, I just went in base kit, and this is basically just a bunch of clips from that. Even in base kit, even though it could be a little scary, like you don't have a lot of gear on and the mobs hit really hard and they have different attack patterns, so if you're not used to the ice caves, you're going to get hit. You still have the chance to get really insane gear. 38 luck pants, and then I pulled these 2 all padded leggings that have really great rolls, that have really great substats on them. Like those are immediately going into my stash for whenever I want to make a kit as good as I can. And just from that run where we went in base kit, we picked up a bunch of gear. We still made 100 gold from collectibles and about another 50 from the gear that I didn't want to keep or put on the marketplace because the rolls weren't the best. All right, I feel like I've talked about this enough now. I'm just gonna play through one game where I did this, and honestly, this isn't even one of the best games that I had. I prefer to start off in like the bottom few modules because there's a lot of good loot there. I started in the top and just decided I'm gonna stay along the outskirts, and it was still pretty decent. Also, if you don't have much damage, the spawn is very rough. And this was another base kit game, so I have absolutely nothing other than what the Squire gave me. So honestly, a good amount of this game was me just trying to not die. Also, as a side note, if you're on this map and you see cobalt ears, pick them up because it's part of one of the quests. I'm actually picking up more in case some of the quests further down the line is going to be for that too. I already finished it at this point, and I'm just trying to get as many cobalt ears, goblin ears as I can and just put them in my stash. And if they're not part of another quest later on, then whatever, I'll just be able to sell them to the collector and make a bunch of gold that way. We're just going to pop a quick Tranquility to heal, and then we'll keep clearing. And I was still on the Mimic quest at this point too. It's the very last one for the Fortune Teller, so I was just opening this one since I knew it was a Mimic. You can tell that treasure chests are Mimics if they have the Streak of Weakness effect on them. All right, and like I said earlier, I just decided to clear around the outskirts of the map. I think there's another lion's head in this little like hallway section, so I'm going to be heading toward that. And as long as you have a buckler, you could just do 2 or 3 swings against this guy and then put your shield up and then he'll hit that and then you just hit him again and it's really not that bad at all. I mess up a lot of the other skeletons though because I'm still not used to them and my brain still can't remember when it's going to be a slash attack and when it's going to be a stab. Those are really good gloves. They're vigor, 3 max health, and % max health. So you're just gonna put those on and gain like 10 health. So the flat chest down there that we can see right now is the one that could be a lion's head. It actually wasn't this game. That was a pretty decent necklace. It was 2 vigor, 3 physical healing, and almost 3% physical damage reduction. This crossbow, however, is absolutely amazing. But since I don't have bolts, I only get 1 shot. All right, so now I'm wanting to clear to the extract that's in this room just so it's open, and if I need it, I can just run to that. We got a free campfire, so now I can be reckless again and get hit. It never fails. All right, but this room that I'm heading into now has really good loot in it. You just need to go into the center part. As I come in here after I kill these kobolds, I actually hear some people in there, and I'm just trying to see if they come out or what's going on. So honestly, I just walk around the room and keep opening chests, but all the while I'm still just trying to listen for them. Ah, I forgot. I actually left and tranquility'd first to make sure that I had as much health as I could in case I got into a fight. And this is what I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing. I just did it because I get really bored and I'm a psycho who likes PvP. But this is a lot more risky than literally just walking around the map and getting loot. I already basically have a full stash. I didn't need to do this. So I turned the corner and I saw a warlock and decided, you know what, I have this really good crossbow, I'm just gonna shoot it. And then his wizard friend that he just revived stood up, and I honestly am blind and didn't even know he was there. And I ran over and just started swinging because I knew I'd probably kill him in one shot too. And it took me a few because I'm bad and I couldn't jump up onto the altar, but we got him. And now we get all of their loot. And I honestly felt bad when I did this because I thought that they were like new players or something, but then I realized that they both had the black skeleton skin on. They at least got the Pathfinder last season, so I don't feel as bad about it. Also, we got more luck, boys. Okay, and now we leave. And I'm going to show what we got from the collector and from what I didn't want to sell on the marketplace again. But other than that, that's going to be it for this video. I would definitely recommend trying this. And if you do, I hope it helps you get some bis and some more gold. Also, if it did help you, please consider liking or commenting on this video or subscribing to the channel. Anything and everything helps, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you who do it. Also, if any of you are wanting to join a community of other Dark and Darker players, I'm going to link my Discord down in the description below. Feel free to come by, say hi, start a conversation. I hope to see you there. And lastly, as always, have a great day, and I hope I see you next time. Peace.